Hello to all and welcome to my new type of vlog. So normally I'll have separate shopping hauls, taking you along on shopping, going to bookstores, book reviews, different types of things like that. And I figured, my life is so just on the go that I'm just basically going to kind of take you guys with me along for the ride, basically. So this is my life, my lifestyle as a book sniffer. So I'm just going to kind of wound everything up into one vlog instead of doing separate types of vlogs. Other than the unboxings, I may do those, keep those separate. But the rest of them, you're just going to get this book sniffer's life. You're going to go along with me shopping, things that I may cook. You'll kind of learn my eating habits, how my family eats. We don't eat red meat or pork. I'm always reading, what books I'm reading, and my book reviews. It's just going to be a lifestyle type of vlog, and I'm going to start with this a study in Charlotte that I had just finished. It is by Brittany Cavallero, I believe. Anyway, I think I read this in 2 days. It was so good. So it is basically the story of, the fictional story of Sherlock Holmes and Watson's great-great-great-grandchildren, I believe. They end up going to the same boarding school. It's a little deceiving at the beginning. It wasn't until like the 3/4 of the way through the book that I realized they weren't in college. They were actually in a high school boarding school. That was the only, other than the book being really, really good, it kept me interested. That was the only part that was a little off, is that they were, all the kind of characters, just the way they talked and acted, they were a little bit more mature than what other 17-year-olds would be, because I thought they were older. It wasn't, like I said, until about 3/4 through the book that I found out that, he was 16 years old. While they are at the boarding school, of course, a murder happens, and they have to solve it because, you know what? They are kind of the prime suspects. So I thoroughly enjoyed this book. It was really well written. Just a little deceiving, like I said, with their ages. I probably would have made the characters a little more talking a little more their age. But other than that, just if you are a Sherlock Holmes reader or lover or fan, then yeah, this book is for you. And like I said, easy read, 2 days, and for me to get through a book in 2 days is really good, because I normally read about 3 or 4 books at a time, because I just, you start reading one and you go see another, you find another one, and it's like, oh my gosh, I have to start this book right away. And I know there's other people out there like that, they just can't wait for the next book. And I know there are some that kind of get characters. My husband says, how can you do that? There's no way I'd be able to read more than one, because I get the characters all confused. But if you read different types of books, which I do, some are fiction, some are nonfiction, yeah, you really don't get them mixed up at all. Anyway, so let's go on to something else. I've already showed you guys a vlog of the vintage skates and the table underneath it in the hallway, but I have changed it to a winter scene. Now, I changed this just after Christmas, so some of the items are a little Christmassy, but it's still winterish to me, and I love the way it turned out. I incorporated some reds to go in with the skates. A couple years ago, I believe I got this at Kirkland's on clearance, and I love it. If you look close enough, it has the little snow sprinkles on it. This was a clearance item from Home Depot. I just, there's just something about the little red car and the tree on the top. But I am a huge Disney fan. I love Jim Shore, and even though these are Christmas carolers, they are staying out the whole winter because they tie in very nicely. And these have the little LED lights. I love the white. I'm going to turn the light off in a minute to show you. But again, with the red vehicle and the tree, I actually got those back there from Target. And it's just a little, does it snow? Oh yeah, and the little snow falls. And I will find the appropriate pictures to put on there at some point. This was from Michael's on clearance right after Christmas. I have the red because most of the accents in my house are red. And another like 80% off item, I believe it came either from Walmart or Target. It was a Christmas ornament. This is something I've had for many, many years. I took an old sifter. I didn't do anything but clean it up. It was already red. I put some rocks in there to kind of hold this greenery in. I've never changed the greenery in that. Like I said, it's over 15 years old. Matter of fact, yeah, it's probably close to 15 years old. And I've just liked it the way it is and never changed it. And we have another red vehicle with a tree. Now this one's a tad bit more Christmassy because of the balls, but it still ties in well. I love it. And this picture always stays in here. It's a black and white I took of my daughter many years ago, and it just looks great in this frame. So since the back of this frame has burlap, and this frame has a type of like canvas, almost burlap, I went ahead and decided to use burlap at the bottom of this. And I've actually tucked in some of the switches at the battery packs inside the burlap, like you can kind of feel it right here. But I want to show you guys, it's not going to come over too well, but at night in this hallway, when, you know, most of them, I'm always the last one up. I have insomnia. Please comment below if you have insomnia and what you do when you can't sleep. And maybe one day I'll go into what I do. But anyway, at night, I'll turn the hallway light off, obviously, but I leave these guys on. So, oh, don't they just look fun? I know it's really dark, obviously, but at night, it just looks so adorable. You're going to get my shadow. I'm going to try and move out of the way. It just looks so adorable at night. I'm one of those people that loves lights, any type of lights. Okay, you want to know how much I love lights? Here we go. So we're coming into the living room, and check it out. I just love outdoor lighting. Yes, people, I brought outdoor lighting inside my house. But we'll go more on a tour later. These were on clearance at Lowe's, and I just thought they looked awful. No, awesome where they are, especially right there at my Paris themed shelf, which we'll go more into later, but I just sidetrack off on the lighting there. But anyway, okay guys, off to something else. So it's time to try something new for lunch. Got this at Walmart. I don't shop at Walmart a lot for groceries, but I was already there and saw this and thought, what the heck? But yeah, quinoa with corn and black beans. I love black beans, and I'm really curious to see how this is going to taste. It's all microwavable. It smells kind of spicy because, you know, Southwestern style, but we'll see how spicy, because I don't do spicy very well at all. Wow, I hope I didn't burn it. Let me see, get the light. Oh, that made a little bit of difference. I'm like, it shows up lighter on camera than it does in person. Like, it's really dark brown. So I don't know if that's the seasoning or what, but let me find out. I would like to introduce my dog, Disney, to you guys. No, you can stay there. No, you can come here. Come back up, baby. You can come back up. He's like, what? Come back, come here. Anyway, you may have already heard him in some of the vlogs in the background. And I thought, since I'm going to be doing more of these at-home things, you never know when you're going to see them. or hear him, so I wanted to go ahead and introduce you to him. He is 3 years old. He is a Fox-Wire Terrier mix. We adopted him when 3 of the 5 children were volunteering at the Humane Society. I knew it was going to happen one day, and it did. They fell in love with him as a puppy, called me. I had to come down, and I fell in love with you too, didn't I? Anyway, so if you are a dog lover, and you have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or more, please comment below. Let me know what kind of dogs that you have. I love to hear about dogs because we are definitely a dog-loving family. Aren't we, Disney? Aren't we? Oh, he actually does a few tricks. Okay, he's already sitting because I have a treat in my hand. Sit. So he knows. Stay. Ready. Yay! Was it good? Okay, sit. Alright, I don't agree with this trick. My daughter taught him this trick over a year and a half ago, but here we go. I really don't like it. We don't do it often, but he knows how to do it. Ready? Bang! Bang! Oh, hey, there you go. Well, that's one of his tricks. I don't like it. The whole fake gun pointing at him and banging, but I get why my daughter did it. It's still a cute trick. He does really well on it. Barnes & Noble shopping bag. Okay, so I had to come online to find this book right here for my daughter for school. We'd been looking for it for a while, and they kept being out of stock. So, of course, I needed, like, I don't know what it said, like $2 and something cents to get free shipping. Because you buy $25, you get free shipping. So, found this book at 31% off. And I'll tell you about that when I get it. But it's gonna be a good book, I'm pretty sure. Then, till tomorrow, there is a 10% discount code. So I put that in and got even more off. So I'm getting the 2 books for $29.86. Oh, well, I'm not sure. I may have to, I guess, about pay tax, but $30, which is good because originally this book was $27.75 and I'm getting it for $22.10. I'm sorry, I'm all excited because whenever you get books on sale, it's excitement, people. And for the last segment, I wanted to show you guys what I did with my Dory mug. Most of you probably have seen Finding Dory. I saw this mug, had to have it, knew what I was going to do with it. I wanted to put a plant in it, and I searched until I found one that kind of looked like seaweed. And the yellow brings out Dory's fin and tail. What is funny about this, the plant that I picked is called Florida Beauty. I'm going to take this out real quick. I wanted to remember what it was called. But it's called Florida Beauty, which is, to me, kind of ironic since the mug came from Walt Disney World in Florida. But I just wanted to show you one of my decorating ideas, and we will end it here. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next page.